After plant teams in the world, you've got to have a set plan, and already looking to try and force RB out into the corner. He's got Marco for support, and he's managed to dodge that aftershock. The Viper wall as well, already helping him out. The trades aren't going too badly until the cavalry arrives.
Double kill, so the second that he's spotted, he's in a ton of trouble. You've also got the post-plant potential of just lobbing it through. All that means he has to move pretty quickly. And that makes it all too easy for DRX. One main aggression. All 5 players will be coming from here, essentially becoming the attackers in this round. As they open the door, create 2 different avenues, and the angle nets them the first kill. Smoke's removed. The blind fire and the molly, though, that's going to cause some problems. I mean, time starts to be the real issue, and with weaker weapons and players running into them, they might actually be able to net a lot here on DRX. Just comes down to whether they can win those opening fights or not, and so far it is back and forth, but with the damage done, Stax has to be the one to clutch this out. 1 versus 3, Stinger in hand, he'll catch the diffuser. The time's not quite. They're seeing where that aggression's been coming in from. Talon did this in the previous round, a little bit slower. This time, though, with an orbital strike, they are going right down into their spawn. Mako isolated, and he doesn't need any help. He's just stopped them all by himself. Well, he's in a ton of trouble. Every piece of utility on the other team coming at him. He somehow survived this long. And got a double! Sushi boys! How has he gotten away with that? They're in with a chance, indeed, a probability. Just such a problem with that plant spot. Sushi boys, 1 HP, easiest kill for Buzz at the start. And now he's even lit up Foxy. It should be the round, but Talon again with low HP and against take the site, but it is another retake setup from Talon, something they've done a lot, but they might not know there's already a player up close. And Buzz has managed to completely catch them off guard. A blindsiding push.
He's got Showstopper as well. He could just try and take him out. Sushi boys again is going to land a shot that, well, maybe unexpected. Garnet's found one through the Viper's pit as well. This advantage diminishing, and even though this pit is in play, if they can find Marco, or more importantly, force him out of it, using that lockdown, this could become a problem. Already one going back in the other direction. Garnet trying to slide across and catch them, and somehow we've ended in a 2v2 with more utility going down. He has got a double off the back.
60-second mark, there was nothing happening, but if we want to chuck a replay up at the halftime, or after this round, that was kind of weird. Like, they had a great setup on A main, but having to play retake sucks. Rolling Thunder can help. Fighting your way back in. Garnet's already down. Foxy able to find one, but carving out this map control doesn't seem possible. Too many bodies here, and it's Mako. He's been phenomenal so far, but not able to deliver this time. It's left on to Buzz in the 1v2. He spotted them both. The flash is good. Too good as Sushi boys.
Control. I think they're wary at this stage of how aggressive that man likes to be. Already though. Whoa! Just to spam through, but the trade is quick. And then hiding in the smoke is Cruz. He's going to run through it. So aggressive in every setup for this retake, Mitch. They've got lockdown. They've also got overdrive, but they're running straight through.
So fast. That flash there actually going to catch Mako. The stun coming in from Garnets. He's trying to find some players, and there they are. Right in front of his face. Swinging out to try and deal with this. Looks like he'll catch one in heaven. The stun is good. It needs to go a little deeper. Actually, the charge comes out. That'll do it. Looking now for the last man, Mako. Inside his orb, out he goes, and there's 2 players staring right at him. That defuse will come through on Sushi Boys.
What? Been taken somewhat, but the spike crossing might be a little bit tougher. I don't think they know Buzz is here. In fact, they have no idea.
No clue whatsoever. Stax, though, has fallen, and that's the spike in the open. Might get some of the Talon players to play more aggressive sometimes, but right here, it's just going to be a Viper's pit and a plant. Garnet's finding control over main, though, so these players are stuck inside the pit. Do they try to go elsewhere? We're seeing that Buzz wants to, but Garnet's is a little too quick. Now Mako's all alone. He's suppressed, so he can't throw out his utility. Got to try to fight them up close. He got the man. And even a nade going through now quite early on. And look at the aggression. You think because they've got them sectioned off, they'd want to defuse, but instead they're going to fight. Talon are bringing the fight to DRX, and they're winning every duel. It might be because the nade was on the way through, but I think they had that plan all the time.
They've now got a Killjoy operator. Like, they really are doing everything! What has just happened? Cruz has just sprayed down 3 players. This team is lighting up the server at the moment. They lost the pistol, And by the looks of it, DRX are still only going to walk out with 4 rounds unless RB can pull off a miracle. He's now stunned up. He's picked up an off. He needs to hit a no-scope, and it's just not happening. Talon will execute into the site.
I've never seen DRX look this uncomfortable setting out in a series. Cruz, on the other hand, delivering again and again, but just the 1 kill for him this round. As he goes down, so too does the Spike. A small consolation prize for Talon, but they want a bigger prize, looking towards the spawn. A bounty on Zest's head. He's trying to fall back, but there's just too many players coming after him. That Spike after the nano's gone, and the time isn't too far ticked. They need to pick up a kill on the cross here on that attacking side. Instead, they're going to have to just run at this defuser and try to stop him. The time way too low. I mean, DRX losing 1 to start with, it's not ideal, but it's expected in a round like this.
Yeah, and already, again, Garnet taking the space. Good work from Zest, and Buzz has been picked off. Again, these rounds looking incredibly close, but Zest should be screwed. Lives a little bit longer than maybe I was expecting. And Stax, he's expected. He was the one sort of point of contact, but he somehow wins that battle as well.
He's actually looking at this angle. RB, he's got a galaxy brain, but he turned away at the wrong moment. Luckily, the shot whizzed past. He won't be dropped in main. Chip Boy survives, and that's the Spike denial. They know now they've got this with a Rolling Thunder. There's no way. And you know what? He's not going to try and deny that fuse with an aftershock. Instead,
he's just straight up walking into the site. The rest of the team coming through the other side, but he's gained so much ground. Sushi Boys might be able to do a huge amount of damage just catching them on that rotation. Not expected, but somehow again, that's 2 rounds in a row. RB should have been dead, and somehow he's still alive.
DRX ending up with a kill out of it as well. The numbers just extend further and further in their favor, all thanks to Stax. Quick 3 kills and an end to that round.
This control is nice though. Just having that might be able to deny the lockdown. It's dependent on whether or not they actually need it. The dancing man of Garnet was just the distraction. And now Stax, well, he's managed to find one on the other side in the orbital strike. They've used play. It's a bait play. They're trying to go back to the A side, but once again, DRX haven't moved all of their players. Marco, he started to move, and he's going to go down for it. Cruz was none the wiser that he was even there. The thing is, though, this will allow for the rotation. They've spotted that cross, and Zest has gone through. He's trying to get into the site as quickly as possible, knowing that their afterplant has been sublime. But it's even
backline, delete Zest. Hold on, there's the flank from Mako. The spray was a little whiffy, but he got there in the end.
Yeah, and this allows for the rotation. They were pressured, the flash is avoided, but Buzz, he's going to come out with 2, finally stepping up to the marker, and the trades are fantastic as well. Leaves just Sushi Boys, 1v4, and he has to try and get past Marco. He will not be able to. DRX from that position in Arcade, but it has also held them in. If he goes through the edge here, Sushi Boys has a free kill. He's just trying to play the timing, and actually the pit's gonna get dropped. He's just let his teammate die dropping that, and Sushi Boys comes out with both. It couldn't have gone any worse for DRX, and now the remaining 2 are trying to make that space back in. There's so much still to find, and although it's a little whiffy initially, it's Buzz to try and face off versus 3. The turret even giving them the info. There is no hope for DRX. Talon basically just going to be a 3-man stack up. They've got Foxy trying to spam on the cross, and he's doing damage. Even going to get the headshot onto one of them, and now they've realized that there's a stack on this side of the map, but it's too little too late. They're stuck in the mud.
Sheriff spams even coming through. Attempted wall bangs here, and the pistol stack still alive. He's going to try to get 30 seconds on the clock, but they've committed so heavily at this point, and in the end, the spike will be dropped, leaving Mako to clutch it. 1 versus 4, he's already got the first, but that is where he'll be finished. Talon have found a pistol. Well, on their way back in, Talon have a lot to deal with, and for them, just, well, trading out the weapons should be the goal. They get nothing. 2 quick kills. The players left to just attempt a few spams through smokes. And the Odin is actually pushing B main. They've spotted so many players on mid. The call is made. Let's just go. Let's take the fight to them. They attempt to push on short. They're a little bit late to spot Cruz. He's good for 1. And Sushi Boys flank okay. And in all seriousness, the Odin combined with Foxy's utility. Oh, never mind. Foxy's utility is gone.
It still leaves Operator. Still a little bit wary of Heaven, though. They haven't spotted Garnets just yet, and already being forced out. Marco goes for the peak, and now it's left on to Zest. 30 HP, just trying to hold on, and the rifle's already been retrieved, but he's dancing around the side, spotting his opponent, just trying to buy that little bit of extra time.
11.
Even lower he goes, but he's still going to take it home for DR.
Pretty much the same time, but the defenders are so cautious about going in until that flash comes through. Garnet's then able to take a double on the back of that utility, a triple, in fact, the Blade Storm, stopping them in their tracks. Talon with a remarkable
change up here. They're going to have to slow down and play more default, and they will! Oh, it's so sick! Every setup is sublime. Cruz even TP behind them, but DRX recover.
Yeah, all of a sudden, this is a game yet again, but in the corner, Sushi's caught. Not this time.
For DRX, you have to expect this is a round they're going to take. Do they expect the player in the corner? They've dashed past, but they've not cleared it. A chance for Jitboy, he comes out with 2. But even still, Buzz is doing well to trade things back. Looking a lot better on the Jet at the moment.
Oh, good kill. Fantastic stuff from Sushi Boys. Damage done. And it makes it all 2. The third piece of spotting utility finds Garnets, and he's been headshot through the wall. Left to 40 HP. A push comes out of it, though, and he's able to find one. Flash down low, still going to blind the full pop. Cruz has supporting fire. This is a fantastic hold. Talon dominating middle. And although Mako's walked through on a, well,
that was going to pressure onto short, but the paranoia is going to leave them nigh on completely blind. A second flash going through, but they spam it. And Buzz and RB combined to get a double opener.
Him on range is almost certainly a death sentence. Now spotted to still be on main. It's good info to work with. They have lost Zest on the other side, and here's the Odin. Blind fire, of course, with no utility to reveal just yet. Has to rely on just finding it through look and predict in, but they've got a nice spot to play in. The smokes keeping them alive for a moment. He's waiting for the angle, and he won't land a shot. The defuse is underway, though, and they need to run it down halfway before RB can land that kill and put 5 on the board for DRX.
Zest, get rid of a lot of that utility, and again, right place, right time. 3 players flash through. They're waiting in the smoke, but every kill goes well the way of DRX, other than the TK. Cruz still fighting around the edge.
He's gonna have his knife. I think it should still be 20 seconds or so away, but it won't have a chance to come back online. It was only 5, so that would have been that near impossible hold. DRX
running.
They might not be ready for this pace. I mean, this is so quick. They're already flashing into the site on the reload. And Zest, well, okay, does well to find 3. He's still going as well. 18 health. And he's trying to hold the site while his teammates sprint from the other side of the map. Any damage here would be massive. And now he's got some support, but Foxy's found a kill from the connector with him on 18. This is getting very dangerous. Shock Dart goes through. It might be perfect. Zest has got 4 already. 1.
Starts to make his way forward in towards the site, just 18 HP, and I don't know if you'll expect him to be here.
We want to see it here and now at least.
Well, again, this split coming through. Buzz in prime position to cause them issues, but Garnet once more with a sublime entry. Zest at the back of the site still can't be dealt with, still causing problems, and he combines along with Stacks. It leaves Foxy alone and surrounded. He doesn't stand a chance, just 26 HP. This B site seems to be close for business. And instantly going to start trying to throw out some of his utility as they pressure into the site. Again, Stacks just looking for that timing, but this time the trades are even. However, with already a man advantage in hand and still a man at the back of the site, there is still work to do.
Great flash, that's caught Buzz completely. No way he hits that shot. So we're down to the shorty, up close to try and delete them, and a right click from Foxy puts them back to a 2v2. Talon, this is a round they need so badly, and it looked like it might slip out of their control. In fact, it still may. RB's caught them off with great timing. Foxy, the last man standing. A flash up and over. It buys them space, but they're up against the operator. All they need to do is trade this out, but they won't find it. Here comes the Vandal, and Foxy just needs to find one more. RB returns the fire. It's been thrown, can come through to play those nanos up and over, but they won't be activated, not while this man is still standing. Mako, great angle as well. He's taken Garnets, 3 kills with 1 player down in the open. And from this point, what can they do? Run into Mako and die. One after another. 4 kills for him as Jitboys finally falls. And Cruz has to do it all. Oh, he's missed his TP. The time is going to be very low, but he'll make it. Just about to get this plant in. Look at the swing though, right away. Buzz to find it, 13-6.
In this round, but with the afterplant, it only becomes more difficult.
Well, the blind fire is definitely favored Talon. The damage done is massive. Recovering from here is difficult. DRX going to struggle when it comes to trading out. Swinging in with low HP, the shock darts finding those kills, and with the numbers on their side and a tap on the spike, that forces the swing out. The reveal catches both, and that should be it. Defuse for Talon and a pistol fatality to fail, and then they'll be right on their way through. Garnet's 5 HP. He's holding on barely, and he'll even get a kill. Even a little more. Somehow surviving. Although he falls in the end, surely he's done enough. Oh, maybe not. The last man alive, Zest, 1 versus 1. Look at the HP on the other side, just 4. He's going for the plant right now and needs to stick it all the way. Jip Boys, though, coming up close, and the angle's good. 3 kills, and with a sliver of health left, he'll even get his ulti online for round number 4.
I don't know how half of their players survived as long as they...
Then they have players surrounding him from every angle. That was close, but not
gonna try and apply this ult to make it awkward for the other side. High Tide utilized to try and section them up, but Zesh is still here. He's just waiting patiently. The shots don't quite connect though, and now it's left all onto Marco running in. He finds a double instantly, and the time is ticking away. The flank is just too far. Marco should have done enough here, as the spike will explode.
Foxy can't even step. Start they had. 3 weapons surviving round 2. Oh. Good attempt. Good position. Oh, look how quickly those rotates are coming. They've heard both of those players, though, rotate in. They know now they're going to have a fight on their hands, but they also know the weaponry isn't great.
Yeah, you can expect a bold play, a risk to be taken, and while Buzz is playing that security guard for his teammate, nice shot from Jitboy. He's been pretty nasty with this pistol before, but not this time. Of that Viper's Pit, but the fact is there's going to be one going through if he even attempts it. Now just making their way through already. A kill coming through for Sushi Boy. A good start, but they need to try and clear these players out of position. The lockdown being used, but I can assume there might be another, and in fact it's going to get destroyed. RB holding, Marco alongside him. This deadly duo leaving Foxy alone. A nice shot to at least do some damage, but the time is gone. He needs to try and just kill as many players as possible, and RB will close it out. 3 for him in the round, and 3.
Doesn't matter. They can bounce back every single time. The BO3 is like a double elim bracket for them.
Oh, Garnet. Oh, he might get caught by this one. He will, but he's at least got back to his teammates. They're trying to spam through and catch the player as they plant, but Cruz... Oh, he just about gets the kill, but the plant does go down. Now in these A-site after plants, it's been sublime for DRX, even with only a couple of players surviving. So this round isn't done just yet.
And they've got a Hunter's Fury to work with, but that means that they need to hold on the site. Mako needs to buy the time. He's got a snake bite, and there it goes. Fired up, in and out. It's gonna grab a little bit of damage. Not quite killing them yet. There's the shock dart, but it's already half. Hunter's Fury comes through. It's found the kill with Mako headshotting, and it looks like they might just have this.
After plant is hella weak in comparison to what we've seen prior.
Oh, what an incredible read. Honestly, he doesn't even second guess himself for a second to fight on site. Buzz does so well to get 2. The gap in that wall, everything. And he'll even snipe Garnets out of the sky. Anti-air defense for him. And with Foxy, the last remaining player, Buzz uses that. That info could have been crucial. Back, nothing to be found, and Cruz is caught off guard. Oh, yeah, DRX are right back in.
Yeah, it leaves Garnet and that rotation, but they're still sat back, waiting. Another snake bite going down, leaves him vulnerable. A bullet or 2 will do the job, and DRX again showing how...
Last 8 rounds, 1 to play for. Cruz inside of that orb, looking for the kill, and he's dead.
Okay, Buzz doesn't get anything. Foxy alongside Garnet has found a couple, and they've got their lockdown in. RB now left alone, normally on the lurk, but he's going to have to fall back. He hits a nice shot, but they at least recover the way back.
Wow. And still to go for a default plant spot as well. It's all this space taking, kind of just leaves Sushi Boys isolated. Almost got a reward for his trouble, but instead, a 5 versus 4 retake to be mounted. DRX, though, a lot of players are low HP here. Could cause some problems for them on the way through. Look how easy it was to take down one. And the numbers, okay, they don't stay in their favor forever. That defuse underway, and they haven't noticed the cove is up. They're gonna swing in way too late. Defuse already done.
Don't think they had much else. Here we go though. This has been the bread and butter of this comp. Garnet, I think he's actually missed where he was hoping to get up to. Has to do it a little bit later, and because of that, they're ready. Good trade though from Jip Boy, but again, the spike now on the ground, the stinger.
To catch them as they reposition, but I mean, you even start to worry about a flank at this point. I don't think Sushi Boy still has his turret up. Good kill. Shock Dart was on as well. Stacks running through, caught from up above, and that is clean. The close to their response has been to push mid. 3 players gone down, 2 leading the charge, and it's Cruz who has to hold strong. Good trade to start. And there's still a second player here. That shouldn't be expected, but it is spotted. With Mako falling, now DRX are in trouble.
Yeah, they did really. Yeah, they've got Viper's Pit, but Reckoning would probably deny that, although I say that, they've already used it. They're trying to stop them planting at all. The thing is, it seems like they're going to try and stick it at Marco. He manages to jump up. Another double from Zest. He's trying to do it all, and the trades just aren't quick enough. It's left onto Foxy. A nice shot to actually snap back. And the other teammate a little bit further away. You can see Marco just playing this one a little bit more tentative until he hears the steps. A great round from him. Zest is just playing almost hidden, hoping that someone attempts something here, and he's just waiting, but he loses the fight! Across the rope goes Sushi Boy, and Marco, this time, he's gonna get traded as well.
Well, a trade good enough a lot of the time. Sushi Boys goes down, and Cruz trades it. A brave play to step out of that Viper's Pit, but in the end, that's not too bad. And, you know, I guess the thing is, when you're holding the position Zest was in, as we saw his crosshair placement, oh, man, he's going to be playing super late in the round, but turret's gone now. So, all right, he's bailing out of there. Not really done too much, but RB, he got rid of the turret and took the gun himself right into the site, and he's still going. Earlier on, the kitchen is exposed, and they're watching it. You can see Stacks passively sat in the corner. That position catches Foxy off guard completely. Stacks just takes command. Talon have made history for their team, for their region, for their country, most certainly. The top 4 is all they wanted. A monumental spot, but DRX, so they've been after the Korean meta, the Korean era for a long, long time, and it looks like they might be on their way. Seen on an individual level in this entire event. A reckoning going to be used, a lockdown into play. A flank attempt by Jip Boys, but now he's the last man standing, and that final blow is about to be dealt. DRX are going all the way.